Alright, you guys, we're going to get into topic number 2. So, the other day, I think like 2 days ago or so, it was less than 5 days ago, I know that much. I was on Instagram and I clicked onto someone's story and hold on, I'm a little bit thirsty. So, I was on Instagram and I clicked onto someone's story and they had a picture and they did the little poll thing where it was like light skin or dark skin. And again, it was one of those posts where I was just so disappointed, like immediately disappointed, because it's stop, because it's just like, you know, it's 2020, it's 2020 people, and I just feel like that whole light skin dark skin argument is so old. It's so old and it's so like just enough. I don't know what else to say about it. It's just like, and it's so sad because once again, it's coming from a woman that's saying this. Okay, wait, hold on. It's so sad because, you know, once again, it's coming from a woman that's saying this, and it's like, what is up with us black women? Why we feel like we always have to just be tearing each other down and stuff and like really taking part in this whole light skin or dark skin crap. Like, listen, a woman is a woman is a woman is a woman. Some of them are awesome, some of them are not. Some of them are trifling, some of them are not. Like, light skin or dark skin, that don't matter. And I wish that, no, let me do it this way. I wish that like people would stop giving into that. I don't know what what that whole thing means. Like, once again, men, it's your preference on what you prefer or whatever, and you can prefer light-skinned women over dark-skinned women or dark-skinned women over light-skinned women. You know, you don't have to like bash the other, one or the other. But what is a female? I really would like to know what a female gets out of that. Like, oh, light skin or dark skin. What do you get out of that? I don't really understand that. It's like, okay, you don't, as a man, and this person is not, she's not a lesbian. She likes men. So, and I don't know the whole like context behind the post. I don't know the whole context behind the post. But it's a poll. It's a picture of a person. And then on the poll it says light skin, dark skin. So you have to pick one. So I don't know if you're like saying women pick, men pick, both pick. But what do you get out of that? Like, I really don't understand. And it's just so sad to see constantly our black men tearing down women for whatever reason. And but you know, that's not the point of, you know, my topic. But it's also so sad to see women, like, and it's just like, what exactly are you getting out of that? Like, what exactly, do you know how tasteless you look, if that even makes sense, or how dumb you sound, like light skin or dark skin. She's making so much noise. Yeah, like it just it's ridiculous to me. And like I've seen at first, and I guess the reason why, let me just say before I say that, the reason why I guess I'm so triggered by it is because of what I've been seeing, you know, surrounding that. Because at first, I think that whole light skin thing, well, you know, I really don't know when it came about, but when I started hearing about it, I think I was in like middle school. And at first it was like a joke, like, oh, you doing the light skin face, or oh, whatever the case may be. I don't know. And you know, it was jokes. It was jokes. Nobody was really like picking a side and bashing the other. But I've been like seeing, and I'm not saying I've been seeing this recently or it's like old news or whatever. I'm just speaking like in general from the time, and I'm 21 years old. I'll be 22 in August. So from the time that I was in middle school, I don't even remember what grade, but anywhere from 6th to 8th grade, so that is 11 to 13, I believe, to now, I'm about to be 22 in August. This whole, oh, dark skinned women are dirty and they look like they don't bathe and or shower and like blah 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 blah. And these are coming from like other black people, not white racist people, other black people that are saying this about, you know, dark skinned women. And then like on the other hand, there are people who will sit there and try to defend, I guess, the dark skinned women and be like, oh, but y'all light skinned girls not even cute, or like they be hyping y'all up for no reason. Now, while I do agree while I do agree that sometimes if you are lighter, you know, you get hyped up and maybe sometimes you're even more privileged than the darker, I don't agree with people of the same race, whether you are dark skinned or not, in tearing anyone down. Like, okay, I want to uplift my dark skin. I want to uplift my dark skinned women, but let me tear down the light skinned women. No, we all black. We all black. We are all black. We are all black. We're all black, people. All of us, we're all black. So why does it, like, why does it really, like, why does it matter? Like, light skin or dark skin? Light skin or dark skin? Shut up. Like, for real. I don't know. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. You're gonna shame somebody because of the color of their skin, like, or how melanated it is. Like, just, what are you doing? What are you even really doing? And anybody that like does that whole like, oh, light skin or dark skin, like pole crap, I think you're whack. I think you are so whack. I just wanted to say that. Like, I don't care who you are. I think you're so whack. That's so ignorant of you. Like, you're dumb. And anybody that thinks like darker skinned girls are dirty or they stink or whatever, or they don't bathe because their skin is so dark, you are ignorant as well. You're about as ignorant as the racist. No, you are as ignorant as the racist white people. Because I've heard white people say, I've heard white people say, or not even like a lot of white people, but I've heard a white person say before, or maybe one or two. that black people, I think I was still in school. I was in a high school. Was I? You know, I really don't remember. But sometime between, the time when I was in school, before high school, like before I graduated high school and everything like that. So anytime before that, I've heard a white person say that the reason why black people are the color that they are is because they, what? I think he said they, or she, whoever it was, said that they roll around in dirt. And that is the most dumbest thing that I have ever heard in my life. And I have a comeback for it, but I'm not gonna say it on here. I'm not. But that is the most dumbest thing that I have ever heard in my life. And when I see black people on this whole light skin, dark skin train or whatever, I'm not gonna say that my mind always reverts back to that, but sometimes it does. Like, and I think about that ignorant comment that person made, and I'm like, you guys are just as dumb as the racist white people. Just as dumb. Black is black, okay? Black is black, and all black is beautiful. Not light skin black only, or dark skin black only. Like, all black is beautiful, okay? And all hair type is beautiful. And I just think that as black people, we should really work on educating ourselves and not speaking out our behinds, because we can tend to sound so dumb. And I'm gonna just say we, because I'm not even gonna say we. I'm not even gonna say that. I take that back. Y'all that do that be sounding so dumb. And it's so sad that people actually like believe that stuff and like be butthurt over another person's ignorance. Not I. And a lot of times, like, people will like sit there and say, and I'm still on the light skin, dark skin thing. I haven't conjoined the two topics. But people will sit there and say, oh, I don't like whichever, lighter, darker, because they're just trying to project, or they'll say something about a specific individual because they're just trying to project their own insecurities onto that person. Like, you can see a confident dark person, and because you're not confident yourself, or darker skinned person, and because you're not confident yourself, you will try to tear them down, and the first thing you will try to attack is their skin. Okay, goofy. And vice versa. Well, yeah, vice versa. Because you can be dark skinned and you're confident with how you look and everything like that, but you don't have to tear nobody down. And I'm not gonna say, like, I don't really see it. I don't know, maybe I'm just not paying them that much attention, or it just doesn't come across as much to me, but I don't really see it coming from, like, the darker little chocolate girls or whatever. But if it does, like, you don't have to tear anyone down. And don't wish. I know when I was younger, I used to be darker than I am now, and I know that I don't look that dark on camera, and to other people, like, I'm not that dark, but I still see myself as the little dark-skinned chocolate girl. And I used to be darker just because I spent a lot of my time in the sun and stuff like that. Like, I was always outside or whatever. But of course, as I got older, my outside time became less and less and less, so I wasn't outside as often. So over time, I guess, being inside, like, I just gotten lighter, closer to this. Yeah. Yeah, closer to in here, because my skin, like, it used to be really dark out here, and then in here was just really, really light. So now I've gotten closer to the inside of my forearm. And I remember when I was younger, like, okay, that's something that I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say it. I was younger and I used to love my dark skin. That's what I'm gonna say. I used to love my dark skin, but you know, if you know me, you probably know the story of my issue with the lighter folk. But yeah, I used to love my dark skin, and then of course as I grew older and I experienced, I mean, I guess to other people you could call it bullying, but I didn't really allow myself to be bullied. Like, I didn't really care what nobody had to say, because guess what? You not gonna fight me, but I'll fight you. So anyway, but yeah, I guess like the bullying that I experienced, being called, you know, the names that I was called or whatever, I grew to not really like my darker complexion, and it just became like a bother for me. And it's like, you know, there are people out there that don't care for their darker skin. I don't know why, but and I don't know why I used to not care for mine, but there are people out there, and I'm talking about grown people, that just are, they're not at that place yet where they're like, you know, I'm confident in my skin and blase squaze, this, that, and the third. And so when we as black people, instead of trying to uplift them, we have this whole light skin, dark skin argument. Like, first of all, you're making them feel more insecure about themselves. But like, second of all, you sound dumb. I can't say anything more than that. Like, when you cut yourself, you bleed just like the light skinned person bleed, or just like the dark skinned person bleed. It is the same blood, okay? Like, when you die, you going under the same amount of feet. 6 feet. 6 feet under, just like the other person. So this whole light skin, dark skin thing, like, it's old, and it's just so sad to see. So sad to see. So sad to see. And that's not really much I could say on that. It's just super duper annoying when I go on Twitter and I'll see something like that, or Instagram. I don't really see it much on Instagram, but that one time with the girl that I just told you about, her story, and it's just like, honey, you know. And there are ways around not having to see stuff like that, like just don't watch her stuff or unfollow, which is what I plan to do. So yeah, but back to the hair situation. I know I didn't really get to like finish all my thoughts on that, and I am going to be closing out this video right about now. So I just want us as black women to just like uplift each other continuously, but not tear ourselves or anybody else down in the process, because anybody in your family being Indian or whatever it is that you want to claim does not mean that you have good hair. And being light skinned don't make you clean, and being dark skinned don't make you dirty. That's all I wanted to say. And I expect so much better, because it's 2020 and we should not be like carrying on like this still. It's ridiculous. You've had all these years to educate yourself, and I'm expecting you to be well educated on those two topics enough to not spread ignorance like that, people. So come on. Well, this channel is a hair channel, so I don't want, well, it's not only a hair channel. Okay, let me correct myself. This channel is an everything channel, but if I'm going to make a video mainly about something, then I want to at least talk a little bit about my hair. So like I said at the beginning of the video, I've had my hair in for about 3 weeks. And for those of you that don't know, I mean, I really don't know why you wouldn't, because I've said it on my channel multiple times that I have dandruff. So what I am gonna do right now, because I've had little like flakes here and there that you probably cannot see right now, but they are there. I'm gonna take this Cantu Shea Butter Apple Cider Vinegar Root Rinse with tea tree oil, and it is a gentle scalp detox. It deeply cleanses the scalp without stripping strands, and they said that it's great for weaves, braids, locks, and extensions. I only use it once I take my hair out of whatever style it was in, which it was in the braids. So now that it's out, I'm just going to go ahead and put the rinse into each section. I have 6 sections total, and you just go like so. I just kind of like stop there and just kind of like massage my scalp. But that is pretty much it for this video. I was able to introduce 2 topics that I really wanted to talk about, and also share with you a new product that I don't think I really showed you guys, but I will have a picture sitting either right here or right here. It really just depends on wherever I choose to place it at the time. Feel free to go out and purchase that if it is something that you are interested in buying. You can purchase it at Walmart. I think that is where I purchased mine. But that's it. So with that being said, make sure that you guys like this video and share the video with your friends and your family, and make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you like the content that you see, and click the button to the subscribe button so you are notified anytime I post a video. I have been consistent for, I believe, 6 straight videos now. This will be the 7th or the 8th, depending on if the vlog goes up before this one. So I have been consistent now for about 7 or 8 straight videos, and I'm trying to keep it up. No, we'll see how long I can keep that up for. But no, I'm kidding. I'm gonna be consistent. But yeah, make sure that you subscribe, like I said, and follow me on all my social media accounts. They will be linked down below, and I will have them right here for you, so that way you can just, you know, take note of them and follow me. And make sure that you leave a nice comment. I like nice comments. They make my heart smile and my face, me, smile, whatever. So make sure that you leave a nice comment, something funny, something sweet, something encouraging, whatever. I don't really care. You can leave it here, or, you know, on Facebook, because I do share my links of my videos onto the Facebook page that I have for this, which obviously I just put on the screen, and it's also linked down below, so you guys can like that page as well. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. I'm kidding. Okay, bye. Bye.